Respected Swamiji, dear students, today is a very, very auspicious day in the history of our institute. Goddess Sharada, the presiding deity of our Peetham, has come here. And for this great event, we have Dr. Agni Subramaniam from America in a very unnoticed way being present to witness Parama Pujya Swami Dayananda Saraswati ji installing Goddess Sharada at this place. If several centuries back Adi Shankara was responsible for rejuvenating Sanatana Dharma in the last century and in this century, if one individual has done that role, it is Swami Dayananda Saraswati Ji Maharaj. Adi Shankara installed Goddess Sharada, the goddess of learning, at Sringeri that day. And today, Swami Dayananda Saraswati Maharaj has come and installed the same Goddess Sharada here in our institute. Like Sringeri Sharada Peetham and Goddess Sharada at Sringeri have been sending out vibrations to lakhs and lakhs of people in the form of knowledge. I am sure this Goddess Sharada who has been installed today will do the same work and make us all think in the proper way, do work in the proper way, live in the proper way, do our duty in the proper way, and always think of world as one and strive to see that this world is a place worthy of living. I offer my Shashtanga Pranams at the lotus feet of Swamiji and seek his blessings and also pardon if I have said anything that I should not have. Thank you.
Now I request the Dean Academics, Dr. Ritvik Dubey, to offer a flower bouquet to Param Pujya Swami Dayananda Saraswati. May I now request
मूर्ति भेद विभागिने जगद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्ते नमः। Perhaps this is the first institute of management to have a shrine. A shrine for Sharda, Goddess Saraswati. Perhaps the academic world will make a note of it at least, that here is a place where we have a shrine, a prayer hall. In an institute which is committed to management programs, one has to know that India has something very different from every other culture. The Indian culture has something very unique. Indian management in India has to reckon these unique certain features, attitudes in our culture. Nowhere on this earth, I have gone around a little bit, you could see a person asking for pardon if he or she happens to step on a currency note, a bill, currency bill. Nowhere else. But in India, one will ask for pardon if by mistake one happens to step on a rupee note. Ask for pardon. That's because rupee is Lakshmi. We don't take it for granted. Rupee is Lakshmi. Whether you is a billionaire or a millionaire, a rupee is Lakshmi. If we can extend this further, home is Lakshmi, Griha Lakshmi. Marriage is Lakshmi, Vara Lakshmi. Wealth is Lakshmi, Dhana Lakshmi. Produce, Dhanyam, food, it's all Lakshmi, Anna Lakshmi, Dhanya Lakshmi. Any undertaking ends up in success, then it is Jaya Lakshmi. In fact, anything worthwhile is Lakshmi. Any pursuit you have, Lakshmi. This is India. Don't think this is something important stuff. It is being taught to anybody. Nobody is taught. This is the attitude prevailing in the villages, in the cities, in the towns, and the Indians who go abroad also maintain that attitude. Their children, we don't know. But they maintain the attitude. One more thing. Any book also is sacred for us. You don't step on a book by mistake. If anyone had done it, one had to ask for pardon, correct? Book is a symbol of knowledge. On Saraswati Puja day, we create a temporary altar consisting of books. If there are musical instruments, you can keep them there, like veena. These days, even guitar they will keep. Anything musical. All books make the mandala, the altar. Some of these books may be the books of students, children going to school. They keep their books also. There may be a book, Indian history. But that also becomes worshipful, even though Indian history is from JNU. Doesn't have any truth. It's really horrible. But still it is worshipful because it's a book. Book contains truth. It's false as false also is truth, solid truth. We have an attitude towards knowledge. Dve vidye veditavye. Two types of vidya. Two different types of vidya discipline. Two disciplines of knowledge. Two types of disciplines of knowledge. Dve vidye veditavye. Paracha aparacheti. One is paravidya. The other is apara. Listen to me carefully. What is this aparavidya? Rigvedaha, Yajurvedaha, Samavedaha, Atharva Vedaha, all the four Vedas, aparavidya. Then Siksha, Kalpam, Vyakaranam, Niruptam, Chandas, Jyotisham, 6 secondary disciplines of knowledge. Phonetics, Shiksha. Vyakaranam, grammar. Kalpam, the know-how of rituals, how to perform rituals. Prosody, Chandas. Niruptam, etymology of words, Vedic words. And then we have Jyotisham, astronomy, astrology. Then Bhuta Vidya, physics, all disciplines of knowledge, including metallurgy, etc., fall under Apara Vidya. They share the ranks with the Vedas, Rig Veda, Yajur Veda, Samaveda, Atharva Veda. They are on par with all of them. If Vedas are sacred, metallurgy also is sacred. Geology also is sacred. Gemology also is sacred. Unology also is sacred. Unology means all about wine. Any knowledge is sacred. We don't have secular knowledge. Any knowledge is sacred. Amazing culture. Nowhere in the world. Because of our vision. Our vision is all that is here is Ishvara. If you take all that is here, we don't say there is one God. We don't say there are many gods. These one God people have created problems. There is one God sitting somewhere. We don't say there is one God. We don't say there are many gods. We say there is only God. Idam sarvam Ishvaraha eva. It is a solid manifest in our day-to-day life, in our cultures, in our even Namaste. In the Veda, we say Namaste astu Bhagavan. We use the word Namaste for Bhagavan, for the Lord. O Lord, Namaha te astu. This Namaskar be unto you. Namaste astu Bhagavan. Same Namaste we use for greeting each other. Okay? Cultural forms. Our culture is religious culture, spiritual culture. You have to reckon our attitude. You can't be a good executive without reckoning this kind of attitudes which are already there. Really, if everything is Lakshmi, we don't own anything, correct? There are only two pursuits in life. You want to have wealth, that is Lakshmi. And you want to have a good home, Lakshmi. You want to have a good marriage, Lakshmi. You want to have good children, Santana Lakshmi. You want success, Dana Lakshmi. Really, if all these are Lakshmi, people are after this Lakshmi alone. Saraswati must be left out, must feel left out. Nobody comes to me. Everybody is after Lakshmi piche piche. Nobody cares for me. Saraswati must be desolate. But then she doesn't seem to feel so. She is always presented with Veena. She seems to be nonchalant. She seems to be happy. How come? Because she knows this fellow can have a house, but he can't have a home unless she is there. Unless she is there. Lakshmi can build a house, but home it takes Saraswati. It takes knowledge. You can have wealth, but either you are handled by wealth or you handle wealth. If you have to handle wealth, you need to have knowledge. You will be mishandled also. This is a culture which looks upon everything, any pursuit that you have, as something spiritual, sacred. Home is sacred, that's why Rangoli, etc. Home is sacred. At every home there is a puja room. It's a temple. Whole country is a temple. Bhumi we worship. Air we worship. Water we worship. Mountains, hills, what do we not worship? Elders we worship. It's an attitude. And therefore, knowledge is sacred. Even the knowledge of management is sacred. In fact, you don't have words in English language as we have words in Sanskrit for self-management. Yuktaha, Vashi. These are all words in the Gita used. Vashi, the one who has his senses, his tempers, his mind under one's own control. It's not simple. It's called Yukta. Together. Yukta means put together. Mind, person, whole person is together. To be together, it is a value for us. We have a value. Suppose, now I request you, please clap. Please clap. Wonderful. You clapped. Freedom is in your hands, literally in your hands. Kartum shakyam, akartum shakyam, anyatava kartum shakyam. You can do it, you need not do it, you can do it differently. Some of you clapped more than once, and some of you did not clap. Free. Now, I request one more thing. Please be angry for half a minute. Be angry for half a minute, please. You can't be angry. All the angels are here. You can't be angry. Yes, you cannot be. That's why we have a word Vashi. Jitat Krodaha, Jitendriyaha, Yuktaha, Atmavan. Nowhere else in the world you can have a word like that. Atmavan. The one who has himself in his hands. Atma asya astiti atmavan. इनके पास आत्मा है. This body mind sense complex इनके पास है. Amazing word. That's management to begin with. You have to learn to manage yourself. If you manage yourself, you can manage the whole universe, you can manage. But you have to manage yourself. Personal management. Afterwards, personal management. You are angry. You can't be consciously angry. If you can't consciously be angry, then you are unconsciously angry. Correct? And that means nobody can predict, neither you can predict about your anger. You can't say, I will be angry at 4 o'clock. Don't talk to me at that time. You can't say. You become unpredictable. A laughing stock. You can't be a good executive unless the people look up to you as a model, as an ideal. Otherwise, they will all have their own names for you. They will laugh at you. Because you become predictably angry. Everybody has an erroneous zone. Therefore, certain things happen, then the person is vulnerable. And that is the erroneous zone. He gets angry. And people know this. Even children will say, oh, Pitaji will get angry. Don't do this, Pitaji will get angry. Because there is predictability. And therefore, one has to learn to become Atmavan, Vashi. Today, I want to give you something you can take home. You know, take home material. take home. The restaurants, you take home. Here, they take home. Something you take home. One thing I said, that you have to recognize the attitude of the people in this country towards everything. An attitude of reverence. And one more thing I said, you have to be together. Yukta. The word is together. In English, you say he is together. Means he has his emotions under his control. He is not taken for a ride by his own emotions. And therefore, the take home here is anger. You please take one emotion. Bring that under your control. How do you do that? I'm not advising you at all. I don't say, please keep the anger away, and you should not get angry, and all. These are all silly things. There are advices which have no meaning. But you have to know what does it take to handle anger. You must know that inside dope, as they say. Anger is unconscious, means it is a manifestation, it's an expression of the unconscious which is there in everybody. It is called in Sanskrit kashaya. So kashaya is the cause, unconscious is the cause for anger. That means there is a cause-effect relationship between the anger and its background. And the background is pain. As a child, we had picked up all this pain, etc. The order is Bhagavan has helped the child survive the pain by keeping the pain away from the child's conscious mind. That is called unconscious. Sheer grace of Bhagavan. Grace, Allah grace, G capital. Because the child cannot handle pain. And the child picks up pain. Because mother is not available. Even if she has gone to bazaar. The child doesn't know that. If she goes to work, child doesn't know that. And therefore, it will always feel that I am no good. And it feels banished. Child is sent to a school when it is 2-year-old, 3-year-old, first kg, lower kg, upper kg, when it doesn't weigh a kg. Disastrous emotionally. That's where the unconscious gets built up. Nobody likes me, nobody wants me, nobody. It becomes a permanent problem. Nobody likes me. and there is anger. That pain manifests in the form of anger. And therefore, there is nothing wrong to be angry. First understand this. There is nothing wrong to be angry. There is nothing right to be angry also. There is anger. There is rose and there are thorns. There is this man, very loving, and he has anger. And therefore, anger is there, but everything is wrong if due to anger somebody is victimized. Eh? Okay. Okay. Listen. You have no right. Even father has no right. Mother has no right to victimize his, her children. Nobody has a right to victimize somebody else due to anger. That you get angry is not anything wrong, but when you are angry, we use one word in Sanskrit. Use dhamma. Dhamma means you say to the other, I am angry now, I will talk to you later. Understand me properly. I am angry now, I will talk to you later. Very honest dialogue it is. Others will understand. I am angry now, I will talk to you later. You can tell that. You need not tell that. When you are angry, walk away. The problem is, Swamiji, if you don't express your anger, then, like this 1 or 2 times, if you don't express your anger, the smoke will come out of ears. And because the anger inside you will explode, one day you will explode like a volcano. Pressure builds up, and therefore you have to let the anger out without victimizing anybody. How do you do that? Well, go to a playground and shout. Nobody hears you. So you and God shout and scream. Or write it out. Write your anger out. Don't keep the paper, written paper, as a scripture. destroy that paper. But destroying is a part of the technique. Write your anger out. Develop a habit. Write your anger out. Then what happens is the resolution of the emotion, which is called shama, upashama. Dama and shama. You understand? Two words. Dama and shama. Never victimize anybody. Anybody in your life. Make it your life's mission. I will never victimize anybody because I am angry. I will either tell the person I'm angry now, I'll talk to you later. But telling the person is good because that person also will learn in the process. You should not talk when you are angry. You have a right to tell that. You have a right to be angry. But you can't shout at anybody. First, learn to be your own manager. Understand? Mechanical otherwise. As a human being, you are a self-conscious person. You can't have an emotion over which you have no control whatsoever. You get led. That's not management. To be a manager of yourself, only one emotion you take into account, like anger. One is enough. All other emotions will be charged later. If one you are able to manage. Then the word Atmavan is a very beautiful word. Atmavan. See, Dhanavan, if you say, he has got Dhanam. He is different from Dhanam. But Balavan, he has strength. That is okay. He, the Atma, has got Balam. But here, Atmavan. You have yourself in your hands. Atma here is Karyakarana Sanghata. Your body, mind, sense complex. And therefore, you have yourself in your hands. Atmavan. Atmavan Bhava. May you become Atmavan. You are all students of this institute. And this institute will become very big and very unique. Unique because it has the blessings of Acharya, Sringeri Acharya. And now you have a Sharada shrine. And that is a very beautiful addition. You all can quietly go there and sit there. It's a very nice hall. Very beautiful. As students of this institute, learn to manage yourself. Atmavan, words, what you say, how do you say, it's all our culture. Whether we say, in English, first person is I, second person is you, third person is the topic. I decide to talk about a topic, whatever it is, and I happen to see you. Therefore, the consideration is, if I decide, then I talk. Not in our culture. Look at this. Prathama Purushaha. Prathama Purusha. Purusha means person. Prathama is first. You know that. First person. First person in Sanskrit, Prathama Purusha is third person. What do you talk is Prathama Purusha. Therefore, before you talk, you must think whether I have something to talk. Whether it is worthwhile talking. First consideration. Second consideration is whether the person in front is going to listen to me. Give him the privacy and respect him. Just because he asked you how do, you don't start your story. The second consideration is the person whom you talk to. Lastly, Antima Purusha. Uttama Purusha means Antima Purusha. Prathama Purusha, Madhyama Purusha, Antima Purusha. Therefore, even in talks, etc., you can be in charge of yourself. This is an important management that we should introduce in this institute. We should have regular programs for this. The students come out, not only they are very well informed about all the management techniques, but they should be self-managed people. The management of the self must be there. That should be the special stamp of this institute. And I will be very happy to be part of it. So thank you all. Om Tat Sat.